Hey there viewers, it's Charlie, I'm back again, and welcome to another GoBots review. Now this guy, well, I've already reviewed him, but that video is old and it's crappy, and you should struggle with that 4-kid shite that I've been doing because they hate everyone. But I'm going to redo this guy with my more modern review style. And who am I talking about? Stacks! My only other Super GoBot aside from Cykill currently. So as you can see, this guy, yeah, it's just Optimus Prime's vehicle mode, honestly. Just, come on, red semi-truck. If that doesn't scream Optimus Prime, I don't know what does. Although I gotta give this guy credit. This guy's done I think this guy's done the long-nosed truck cab thing before Transformers, because from what I can remember, this guy's like 84 or 1985. And from what I can remember, the first long-nosed truck cab, not counting Ronimus, because he was technically more of a Cybertronian design, the first long-nosed truck cab that I can think of in Transformers is this guy, the Micromaster Powertrain, or his recolor Ironworks, or Iron Tread, as he was renamed in Siege. But yeah, as you can see, they're both long-nosed truck cabs, although Powertrain has more Optimus colors, albeit with orange instead of red. So yeah, Powertrain has one smokestack. Well, this guy, even though his name's Stacks, he doesn't have any, because of course I don't have them. Look, I'm not a completionist, okay? If anything, I can't even find complete figures for a good price. I just go what I can get, okay? That's why I have some figures that don't have the missiles, okay? As long as it's the actual main figure, I'm okay. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So I'm not going to compare these guys in robot mode because it's not really any point. But yeah, let's have an actual 360. Here we can see the sides where, well, we can see the gas tank, which Optimus also has. These side bits, which will become his arms, and my copy actually has these stickers, so I don't know if this is exclusive to, like, the Robo Machine release, the European release, or if just other stacks that I've seen online, like, review-wise, are just missing these stickers. I don't know. The back here, we can see that this is actually one piece, so this doesn't form the legs. The top, where we have the horns and the lights, and the underneath, which actually has his legs, which are actually just huge blocks of die-cast metal. But yeah, when we get to this guy's transformation, well, let's just get to that. We take the underneath of the vehicle and we move out these huge metal chunks, and we actually split them. We take the feet and we move them. With this bit, the back of the truck, we actually fold these wheels in and then just collapse that into the actual vehicle. I'll just move this guy back. Take these bits, which I said will become the arms, and that's because they do. Move them out. Move them down, and if you remember my old review on this guy, this was the thumbnail. That was just down. That was before I knew how to do custom thumbnails, but I'll move these up so that as elbows, and you're probably thinking, where's the head? Where is the head going? How do you do the head? That is his head. That is his head. Yeah, most Super GoBots did this where it just had the car windshield as the head. I mean, normally I complain about this saying, oh, it's creepy, why did you not have a face? Ugh. Like, why? You could have at least had some guy who turned into his head like a headmaster, although, if you remember that in Japan, these guys were supposed to be, like, mechas, like, mech suits, then it makes more sense, because you can see, you can imagine someone piloting in there, although, this is the GoBots guy, I'm more familiar with the GoBots, so this is supposed to be an actual character. But yeah, this is like how they did Ironhide and Ratchet in the G1 toy line, where they just had their faces through the windshield, and that's it. But, I mean, I suppose if you're crafty, you can sort of fake an Optimus Prime head, or if anything, maybe like find some way to do an Optimus Prime head and put that on top if you want to. But anyway, so we have Stacks in his robot mode, and he's an oblong. He's a rectangle, you see. So yeah, not really that as impressive as Sidekill, although I still like this guy, despite his lack of a head. Now for articulation, of course, it's an 80s figure. So nothing at the head, or I guess it can technically, if you force it, although I don't recommend that, because come on, why would you want to break this unless you're some kind of psychopath who hates value? Of course, we have the elbows, and you can even curl all the way up, like that, for the transformation. This can move up, so, because pretty much, when it comes to GoBots toys, it's required by law that they're able to move their arms up, because, like, have you seen the smaller GoBots in their packaging? They always have their arm up. I don't know if it's supposed to be like a salute, or if it's just to, let you know that they have articulation. I don't know, but But pretty much, it's required by law to have their arms move. And that's a good thing, because there's a lot of, there's a lot of Generation 1 figures that don't even have moving arms, like the Thrallbots, and the Thrallbots, the Battle Chargers, Battle Trap, the Duocon, etc. So that's a good thing. And it looks like I'm having trouble standing this guy for some reason. I normally never have that, but... Now, I would do a comparison with any Optimus Prime. The only Optimus Primes I currently have is the Energon guy, and I don't really want to compare the 80s with the 2000s. I don't want to compare this guy with Energon Optimus. And a huge RID Optimus, which they look pretty different anyway, so... I guess that's pretty much it for the review on this guy. Do I recommend him? Well, this is hard to say. I mean, because sure, he's fun, he's simple, although the lack of a head is rather creepy. Not to mention he's just a huge rectangle with other rectangles attached. So yeah. If you find this guy for cheap, then go ahead. Or, well, if you really like the GoBots, then yeah, go ahead and get this guy. So if you like GoBots, or you find this guy cheap, then yeah, go ahead. Although, if you hate how he doesn't have a head, then maybe not. I don't mind this guy, aside from his head, but I've just grown accustomed to that by now. So, that's been my review on the GoBot Stacks figure, and this is Charlie Young, signing off. And that's my first review where I didn't show the head, because come on.